Hello everyone. I have a feeling it's too loud in my car to be filming a video right now, but I just wanted to say hi and kind of share what's going on and share some thoughts that I've had lately about the direction of my channel and the things that I've been doing and enjoying. So basically, I'm just in a funny little transitional period in my life right now. I am going to be going back to teaching. All of the home renovation work that I've been doing, all those projects have been completed, and I won't have a new job until the fall. I'll be renovating a bathroom. So I'm just kind of like hanging out, waiting for everything to begin again. And it's summer, which is always a bit of a challenge mentally and physically and emotionally. I definitely feel a little bit seasonally depressed and lacking the motivation or inspiration to do anything because it just feels so hot and my body just wants to hibernate. It's like what people experience in really cold, dark winters up north. This is our time to hibernate and get quiet. So kind of struggling with that a little bit. Also trying to maintain the confidence to continue to move forward with this channel in the way that it has always been set up. And that is to just make videos that inspire me, to make the videos full of things that I am inspired to share. And for a while, it was cello, and then it was pens, and then it was journaling, and now I feel like it's maybe shifting to knitting because that's been taking up a big part of my life lately, and that's what I'm really inspired to be doing right now. In fact, I am heading to Birdhouse Yarns to pick up some new yarns for a new project that I want to start. So during these periods of transitioning into new content, new inspirations, I think it feels a little bit tricky to navigate because there's always inevitably going to be so many people who are disappointed. And I want to please everybody, but I know I can't. And so I just have to go with it. I will say one last thing too that I have been kind of struggling with a little bit is that my channel has been monetized, which has been a really helpful supplement to my income. However, it has been conveyed to me a couple of times that YouTube now has been putting in even more advertisements than they were before, and I don't have control over that. So now there's just 2 advertisements that play at the beginning of all my videos, and that really bothers me. I don't like that. I feel like in our world, we are exposed constantly to advertisements. People are shouting things at us. There's so much noise, and it takes so much energy every day to filter those things, to ignore those things, to process those things. And I don't want to be a part of that. And so I think I'm not going to monetize some of my incoming videos for a while until I figure out how I want to navigate this. It's quite a bummer. So that's where we're at. And now we have arrived at this quaint little yarn shop to go pick up some new yarn, which is always very exciting. Ta-da! Okay, here's my very little haul. I only got 2 of these because it's expensive and I'll need more ultimately because I'm going to be knitting a cardigan. But this is going to be a yarn that will be easy to get a hold of in the future when the time comes. So this is the cardigan that I'm going to be doing. I found this on Ravelry and it's super, super cute. I really like the collar, and I like that there isn't a button band because I don't feel like doing a button band. And then I also had to get these massive needles. I've never worked with a 19 before. They look ridiculous, and that will be quite an adjustment. I mostly work with much smaller needles, so just like, holy cow. And that's it. Okay, so now we're home. I want to talk a little bit more about knitting and share with you some of the projects that I have going on and intend on doing. And also share with you this sweater vest. This is the Loopy Mango pattern. It is complete. It looks really great on the hanger, but it doesn't look so great in person on. It just is it's very wide here and makes me feel like I'm in one of those like padded football things. So I'm a little disappointed with the fit, to be honest. Actually a lot disappointed, especially because this is the second time knitting this sweater. The first time I got really far and discovered that I made a pretty big mistake that I wouldn't be able to live with. So I frogged the whole thing. I pulled the whole thing out and started from the very beginning again. And so I feel really happy to have finally finished this, but really disappointed, honestly, that it doesn't fit the way I want it to. I'll just put it on so you can see. Believe me, I know I can be a bit critical of the things that I do, and I'm usually like very rarely happy with what I make, but this is just feels too bulky. So, I mean, the color is fun and the yarn is really fun, but this is, yeah, it's just kind of, oh, that's awful. They're awful. Like, what the heck? So, yeah, it's a little disappointing. One day I will make something that I actually like to wear. So far, the only thing that I really like to wear that I knit is that silly little headband that took me like 4 hours to make. I also got a ball winder. A ball winder! I'm so excited. It's a simple tool and actually not that expensive. And it's such a game changer. I can make my own yarn balls like this. And it's just, oh man, it's really fun. Even Brian rolled up a skein. He was like, I want to try. And it's just like, it's a cool tool to have. Wow, that's a big ball. Still working, plugging away at Brian's socks. I feel bad. It's taking me a while. I'm not prioritizing them. I've just been working on so many other projects. But I have one done, working on the second one. I'm at the heel part, which once that's done, I feel like it's just smooth sailing and it will knit up really quickly. I made a special little symbol in there on this one that is just a little I love you message from me to Brian. I also want to remake this darn sweater that I had knit. Oh gosh, in the last knitting video I shared it. I couldn't complete it as a sweater because the sleeves were too tight. And so I turned it into a sweater vest. I'm still really unhappy with how it turned out, especially because this is supposed to be a kind of loose fitting sweater. So I think I might end up frogging that sweater vest. It's one of the most beautiful things I feel like I've knit up, even if it's incomplete. So it's hard for me to like get myself to that point, but I think ultimately it'll be better because I really like that sweater. And I think I'm going to switch the colors around and have the cream color be the main color and the taupey color be the contrasting color. If you can see, this one has stripes. So that's that. I also put together a little knitting patterns binder, which is really great because I have all these loose printed out patterns lying around and I wanted to organize them in a more meaningful method. So these are the ones that are tabbed, are some of the projects that I want to do in the near future, like do before winter basically, that I want to have ready by the time that it gets cold, which will be a while. I have a long while. This is the book, by the way, Good Night Day. Minimalist Designed Knitting Patterns by Tara Lynn Morrison. I found this on Ravelry, and that's where the cardigan came out of that I want to knit. This one here. That's the one I just picked up some skeins for. Whew, I feel really hyper. It's kind of nice. I haven't had energy because it's hot and my energy level like plummets, and also allergies have been pretty bad, and I just have felt like I've been functioning as half a human being this past month. So it's just nice to have like energy again. I wanted to share with you one last thing. This is kind of a special thing. This is just like my knitting accessories I have, but this is what I really wanted to share with you. First of all, I have a ChiaoGoo interchangeable needle set and this beautiful case. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. It's like one of the most beautiful things I own. I kid you not, this is just an extraordinary little organizer. I found this on Etsy. The shop name is La Rouge. She is a maker in Canada. And here's my circular needle set, with the exception of, I think, just one size that I'm currently using. And in this pocket, I keep my double pointed needles. I only have 3 sets. These are sets that I've used for specific patterns, sizes that I've used for specific patterns. And then this little case has like the keys and all the accessories that the ChiaoGoo needle set came with. I love this set so much. It's the only set that I really ever want to work with. And the cables are just so flexible. And this case is just so beautiful. I love this case. The ChiaoGoo set did come with a case, but it's really tacky. And I know it shouldn't matter, but I just wanted something that felt more special. This definitely is it. So, also smells really good. It kind of reminds me of the Superior Labor pen roll. It has that same kind of like, it feels really special. So that's where my needles are. I did, for the size 19, because this set goes up to 15, so I needed 19. I got these wooden ones because I have worked with the larger ChiaoGoo stainless steel needles, and I don't enjoy them as much. And maybe it's just I don't enjoy working with big needles as much, but I felt like maybe having a wood set would feel a little bit nicer in the hand for such a large size. So I think because I'm so unaccustomed to working with large needles that I feel very clumsy, and because stainless steel is very smooth and slippery, it makes me feel even clumsier. So, oh my gosh, I'm rambling for far too long. I'm gonna go. Thank you all for watching. Bye.